Hello, you're listening to Mystic Orange. This is episode 22 of Talking in the Shadows. Um, in today's episode, I'll be reviewing Winx Club Season 1, Episode 10, Bloom Tested. Before we get into this video, remember to like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below with what you think of this video, what you think of this episode. Remember to be respectful of others and me. So yeah, be be kind to one another. No, don't be rude in the comments. Okay. Um, and also bear in mind the way I speak, because I have had rude comments in my comment section about the way I speak. If you don't like the way I speak, the channel isn't for you. You know. That, so yeah. But anyways, uh, if you want to uh, see a more depth review on this episode, I will link down Winx Club Forever podcast video in the community tab and the description. This one won't be as deep as Lola's. This is just my take on this episode. Um, so yeah. So yeah, um, we're gonna review Winx Club S1 episode 10, which is titled "Bloom Tested" in the Cinnaloon dub, but in the Focus dub is called Virtual Reality Check. So yeah, the episode um, I will mainly talk about the Focus dub, but which is something that I'm more biased towards because I'm grown up with it. So yeah, the episode opens up with the girls in the uh, front of the school. Bloom drops her coin in the well, and the girls are trying to check up on her, and it appears that Bloom is gonna have a date with Prince Sky. So yeah, um, the all the girls are discussing about it, uh, which is really cool. I like how the girls all discuss about Bloom having a date. Um, Musa is more supportive. I think Musa and Flora are more eager, while Tekna and Stella are more like unsure about how the date is planned. But either way, Bloom is satisfied about the date being a walk. So yeah, um, I think Bloom and the Sky eventually have a date. They walk in the park with Lady, which I think is cute. Lady is the dog of Sky. She's really cute. Um, I feel like we never see her again. Um, I wonder if this is the last episode we see of Lady. Um, and then they Sky and Bloom talk about the school year, and yeah, Bloom discusses about being worried about the test that's coming up. Um, I think it's funny in the both versions that Sky talks about like a girl being trapped in the chamber, but it reminds me of like what like how high school teachers would like make stories up. Like in PE class, they'll talk about trampolining classes, like a girl, getting injured and stuff. So it would remind me of that. I think Bloom and Sky's date is actually not that bad. It's kind of cute. Um, it's alright. Um, but in the next scene is where Riven kind of spies on them, and he then jumps down to contact Darcy, which in my opinion is really funny. This scene is really memeable because it just I think in the Fox version it's really funny because while Riven refers Darcy as Stiletto, which sounds cool, but Darcy calls Riven Puppy Dog, which is kind of cringy, but it's funny as well. So yeah, it, that whole scene is a meme of itself. Um, and then um, in the witch's dorm in Cloud Tower, the tricks discuss about Bloom's test, and they're planning to sabotage it. I think, in my opinion, I find the tricks in the earlier seasons really interesting, especially in the Focus dub. They are really so ruthless, and like they do have really evil plans, and the personalities are really distinct. I like Icy for her leadership and ruthlessness, like being cold as ice. Darcy is like manipulative, and is kind of like the brains of them all, and um, Stormy is like very aggressive, chaotic. She loves the chaos. So yeah, I really love the tricks before they went stupid. Um, so yeah, they all plan to have like create this. Uh, I've seen it before. They create this dolls from the vacuums, whispering crystals, and they try to use that to like sabotage Bloom's test. Um, I think the crystals are we never see again until season 5. But I think they dropped him for nostalgic reasons. But we never know what happened to them. What happened to the crystals? And then in the Althea, uh, like Palladium, he kind of like starts off this test, and you know they have to like survive in this realm. I mean, bring this realm back to life or something. Um, so yeah, um, I think Bloom in the Focus version, Bloom is first to be up because apparently it's alphabetical, but I think this is a flaw because while Bloom is starts with a B, um, there are characters beginning with A, like Amaryl or Anastasia or Ananias. Uh, like Bloom would not be the first person to be up, but um, So Bloom is first to be up to be tested. She kind of brings she accidentally brings Kiko along, who comes along with her. Um, and then the girls send her off with with kind words. I think in this scene, I think it was really interesting how they say goodbye to her. But like I think Techno one, it did make sense, for her perspective to say be logical, but her advice kind of made the most sense. I feel like Stella advice made the least sense, like make us look good. I think that's not a good advice to give to someone trying to survive. You know, you have to think about your survival, not making other people look good. Um, so yeah. Anyways, Bloom gets sent to this planet virtually. I think Paragonda sees this everything, which I think is very creepy. But also, I feel like Faragonda could have, sorted this issue out like from the start or something, you know. But it's alright. So Bloom makes like this tree grow or something, and then um like in her Kiko kind of pops out of her bag, and she's surprised that Kiko has came along, and then behind her she the tricks appear like created by the dolls, kind of like an astral projection. Um, but uh, Bloom and the tricks have a battle. I think I really love this. I love the action in Winx Club, and this is one of them that I love. Um, so the tricks try to torment Bloom uh, with their dolls. Try to test if Bloom has a dragon fire. Um, they kind of uh, manipulate her by throwing Kiko off the cliff. Bloom uses a spell on Kiko, which does save him. Um, then you know, um, Bloom kind of goes super crazy with her dragon fire and kind of blasts the witches out. Um, and then the tricks kind of like test that Bloom actually does have the dragon fire. Um, then Bloom kind of wakes up with worrying about Kiko, but um, she realizes there's like copies of her. So it's kind of like the place is kind of glitched. I think it has been sabotaged. Um, so Bloom finds Kiko, and yeah, I think that whole scene was incredible. And then Palladium, he comes in with worrying about Bloom, and then they all celebrate because Bloom passed the test. And because of the damages, they might have to postpone for the other students. So yeah, overall, I would say this episode is. I love this episode. Um, again, I will link Lola's video in the descriptions and the community tab. Um, like, share, and subscribe. And yeah, goodbye.